Hello guys, and what's going on? Today I'm gonna talk about Games for Windows Live, which is the Microsoft online service for their games or for games released under their Games for Windows Live platform. And basically, as you can read from the title of this video, I wanted to talk about this because I don't know if you guys are aware, but Games for Windows Live will shut down on the 1st of July 2014 this year, which means you can't play those games, or you can't play Games for Windows Live online anymore. They will practically shut down the servers, and I dug up all my Games for Windows Live for the PC I have in my collection, and those are all I have. There are not many, but some of them are great games, especially the very first ones to introduce Games for Windows Live, like Halo 2, Gears of War, Lost Planet, Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry I think is single player. For that one it doesn't count, it doesn't matter, just apply a null CD. Also I think it's available on Steam, so don't worry about it. But yes guys, I wanted to talk about this issue because I know a lot of people hate Games for Windows Live, and I always thought it was never in my way, really. I also have the Xbox 360, and basically what Games for Windows Live is, it's like the this is the PC version of Ace Combat Assault Horizon. I will talk about this in a minute because there is a way you can still play this online by activating it on Steam, as I'm doing it right now, and I will tell you how you can do it if you have the retail version. So Games for Windows Live is basically like the Windows Live service they have on Xbox 360, but for the PC, and PC gamers hate it. They just hate their guts because they think it's DRM, it's intrusive. To be quite honest, it never was that much of an issue for me, not even for Halo 2, which I played to death, but this is probably one of my favorite PC games. And please, Microsoft, if you ever decide to bring more Halo games on PC, like Halo 3, 4, and Halo Spartan Assault will be finally released on the PC on Steam, I think next month, or this month even. Today is the 3rd of April. So yes guys, unfortunately, or better said, fortunately, Games for Windows Live will shut down on the 1st of July this year, which means you only have like 3 months left from today on to play online. So what's the big deal? What will happen exactly? Well, you can't play online anymore, and even in some games you can't save your games, save states. So this is actually a big issue, but now some publisher found a way to completely get rid of Games for Windows Live and port it over to Steam. One of these publishers or designers or game company is Namco, which if you own, these are all the Games for Windows Live games I own. Not many, I have my Steam library is much bigger than that. But if you own the retail version of Ace Combat Assault Horizon like I do, and funny enough, this game is actually region locked on Steam in my country, in Romania, which means you can't find it on Steam. You can't go on Steam and buy it, but if you go to the stores and buy it in the stores, you will find the Games for Windows Live version there. Now what's the deal? Very easy. You just go to your manual inside of this, put out your CD key, and just go to Steam. Just go to Steam over here, and under settings I think, and under settings you can just or was it under settings? I'm not even quite sure. Or under games, I'm sorry. You go under games, you go under activate a product on Steam, and then you go here, click next, and then I agree, and you just put in your CD key, you put in your Games for Windows Live Assault retail CD key, in your Steam library, and as you can see right now I'm currently downloading Ace Combat Assault Horizon, and the joke is this game isn't even available on Steam, so I can't even find it on Steam, but because I own the retail version, you can do this for Assault Horizon. Namco also confirmed you can do it for what was this other game by them on the PC? I think Dark Souls 1. If you own Dark Souls 1, which is also against a Windows Live game, it will work. Thank you very much, Namco, that I finally can access it on my Steam, and it's a good move from them. Very pleased with this. So it will work for this game 100%, because as you can see right now I'm downloading it. Another game that I think they announced way back that they will allow Steam integration and move away from games for Windows Live is BioShock 2. Now, BioShock 2, I think this is the Rapture edition. This comes with the art book and the art book and the game. There is the game and here is the art book. It's also games for Windows Live, of course. And this was integrated into Steam, I think, a few months back. Same deal as with Assault Horizon, guys. You go in, punch in your Games for Windows Live CD key from your retail version in the Steam library, and as you can see right down here, here is BioShock 2. So I integrated my BioShock 2 Games for Windows Live CD key into my Steam library, and this will work. Here it is, BioShock 2. And this will work, I can confirm it, for BioShock 2 and for Assault Horizon. BioShock 2 I think was published by 2K Games, or was made by 2K Games. I always mix up a little bit the publishers and the developers. Anyway, another game I have, Street Fighter 4, the German version, Games for Windows Live. This one will not work. If you punch in your CD key for Steam, it will not work. A lot of Capcom titles don't seem to work on Steam, or they are not Steam integrated, which is a big shame, because I love Capcom games and I have so many of them. I have Street Fighter series, Resident Evil series, all made by Capcom, all won't work. Look at this, Resident Evil 5, great game, probably one of my most favorite games out there, alongside Resident Evil 4. I also have the gold edition of this on the Xbox 360, but I love the PC version. Please, Capcom, allow us to integrate our keys, because this is a great co-op game. Please allow us to integrate the retail keys onto Steam so we can play it. Also, this is a game which is region locked on Steam. I can't access it on Steam. I know it's available on Steam, but from Romania you can't buy it because it's region locked. But if you go to the stores and buy this game there, you can play it via Games for Windows Live, which will shut down on the 1st of July. Another great game which I played to death, Lost Planet 2, also Games for Windows Live. It won't work on Steam. I know it's accessible on Steam right now for people, region locked in Romania. Again, please, Capcom, also made by Capcom. Another game, Devil May Cry 4. This is no problem because this is a Games for Windows Live title. This is a single player only. This won't affect you very much, guys. Also, it's available here in Romania via Steam. You can play it. It's a single player game, great game, but it doesn't have online multiplayer like, you know, Lost Planet or co-op in Resident Evil 5. And the last two games are one of the best I have, and I love them so much, and I think they are also two of the very first Games for Windows Live games ever released. I will talk about them in a second because I have to stop the video right here. I reached the 10 minutes mark or almost, and I have to stop. See you guys. Okay, and I am back, sorry for that. Now, the last two games I have for Games for Windows Live, or the retail games I own, are one of the very first two PC games introduced to Games for Windows Live. This goes all the way back when Microsoft actually cared about PC gaming, and I don't know if you know the franchise, but of course the Halo franchise everyone knows, and I think the Gears of War franchise also. Those are two big franchises on the Xbox 360. The PlayStation owners and Nintendo owners, I don't think it's available on it's Xbox exclusive, it's Microsoft exclusive anyway. So way back in, I think 2006, maybe, yes, I think 2006, Microsoft released Halo 2 on the PC, and I think there was a big problem with this, because as you can see here on the packaging, it says it requires Windows Vista. So the thing is, they made this game only available for Windows Vista. If you used Windows XP, you were screwed, basically. Seriously, you were screwed. But this game is so old, by this time you can play it easily on Windows 7 and Windows 8, I think also. Yes, you can play it on Windows 8, I'm pretty sure. I played this on Windows 7. It's a fantastic game. It's really one of my, I think this and Call of Duty 4, those are two of my very first PC games I bought. Yes, I think I bought this way back in 2006 when I had a rather weak PC, but I played this so much on the PC, and of course it was the crappy games for Windows Live, and I had to log in via Games for Windows Live, and I even remember I installed Windows Vista only to play this game. Can you imagine this, guys? Back then I only used Windows XP, and I installed Windows Vista only to play this. And it kinda hurts that this one will be gone when I don't know what's up with Microsoft. Microsoft, you really, this is one of the best Halo games ever released. You really need to integrate this to the Steam crowd, or at least make a service so people can play the multiplayer of this. This is a fantastic game. Seriously, this is one of the best Halo games ever. And I also have the first Halo game, which is, fortunately, it's also on PC and it's not games for Windows Live, and people still play it. It's a fantastic game. So please, Microsoft, wake up and let people, or integrate this, make an HD version of this on Steam available, and I will buy it any day from you. Seriously, I kinda grew up with this game. Seriously, I love it so much. This is one of my very first PC games, and it hurts that I can't access the multiplayer anymore. I had great times with this. I can remember I had sniper duels, dual wielding matches. You also have a sword in this. This is awesome. This is just awesome. Sure, you can play the single player, but after the Games on Windows Live service will be out of service, this just needs to be on the PC, seriously. And also, Microsoft, if you're listening, please release the other Halo games on the PC, because the PC crowd needs solid FPS shooters like this. So Halo 2 has a special place in my heart, and I will be the very first guy who will be very sad if they remove on the 1st of July the Games on Windows Live service and this won't be available to play online anymore. Please, Microsoft, do us all a favor and bring this to Steam. I promise you guys will buy this like it's gold. Seriously, this is one of this is a quality game. The quality speaks for itself, and this needs to be this needs to reach more people, because this is a fantastic game. Okay, the other game, this one I had problems getting this. This was hard to get because this game is rare. I tracked it down on eBay, and believe it or not, it's the very first Gears of War. Also one of the very first, alongside with Halo 2, and I think the other game they had was now, how was it called? I always forget about it. It's Shadowrun, right. Halo 2, Gears of War and Shadowrun, those three are I don't have Shadowrun. I don't even think I can track it down anymore, but it's out there. People who have it know what I mean. Gears of War, this is the one version which has all the extra content, and I think it has also a bonus chapter. Fantastic game on the PC, fantastic game. I don't know why Microsoft went away from PC gaming, and this one has actually fantastic multiplayer, a great single player campaign, a very violent game. I think this is one of the most violent games I played, even before Dead Space, because I think Dead Space takes the cake. Dead Space is pretty harsh on violence, but this one, I think you have this chainsaw and you can cut people in half with it, but it was always awesome. It was always awesome. You are basically this special ops crew, 4 or 5 guys, no 4 guys I think, and you can play it co-op just like Resident Evil 5. And it's such a shame Epic Games, who made the awesome Unreal tournament, if you can guys remember, made this. And they put it on PC, or Microsoft put it on PC. And also, yes, Games for Windows Live, great co-op game like Resident Evil 5, and no plans that it will be available on Steam. It's such a shame. Seriously guys, put these 2 games on Steam. I demand it almost. Put Halo 2 and Gears of War on Steam. With the other ones I can live. Maybe not with Resident Evil 5, this one needs to be on Steam. But these 3 games need to be on Steam. Or at least make it that people can play it after Games for Windows Live shuts down. Because on the 1st of July, when Games for Windows Live is gone and I can't play this online anymore, I will be very sad. Same as with this, and same as with Lost Planet 2 and Resident Evil 5. So guys, I hope I could give you an heads up to what is up to come for owners of Games for Windows Live titles. I told you publishers are doing a great work right now with BioShock 2. You can just go ahead, take your Games for Windows Live key, which you can find inside of this, and activate it on your Steam account. There it is guys. I already installed Assault Horizon. Now I will just put it on play so I can show you that it really works. And this game will also work on Steam. So it got rid of Games for Windows Live. You can access it with Steamworks, which is awesome. The same we need to do with Gears of War, Halo 2, Devil May Cry not, because this is a single player. There is no need for multiplayer. Please do it for Capcom. It's your call really, Capcom. Do it for Lost Planet 2, for Resident Evil 5. The service needs to go on for this, and for Street Fighter. I think with Street Fighter I think Super Street Fighter got already rid of Games for Windows Live, so there is that. Okay guys, I hope I could help you out and inform you about the changes, and if you have any of these games I mentioned, and if you have, there is a list. I will put the list into the description, where you can see which games are compatible with Steam, which games you can actually activate on Steam and which ones are dead. I think Section 8 is one game that you can't play anymore because the developer went bankrupt and you just can't play it anymore. Unfortunately, for Section 8 fans out there, I'm really sorry. But you need to go on. There are a lot of other great games out there who needs to be played, but those 2, seriously, put them on Steam and allow multiplayer for everyone, because it's such a shame that 2 of the best games ever created, at least for me on the PC, the multiplayer will die out. So, okay guys, Ace Combat seems still to run its DirectX steps, but it's finally here in my Steam library, as you can see, as well as with BioShock. There it just fires up. Let's wait a second. Wait, I will stop the video right here, come back, wait a sec. Alright, and I'm back. Look at this, it's working. I started it up over Steam, and I pressed the home button and there is no more Games for Windows Live. So there it is. It can be done, no problem there. Same as with BioShock 2. I can just put start, press start button. What's the start? Oh, I think I wait a second, I connected my gamepad. There it works. It says, would you like would you like to import latest save data from Games of Windows Live on this version, and you just say yes. Because this is one of the good things, if you have unlocked achievements and save files from your Games of Windows Live version of Ace Combat, you can just import it to your Steam. This is so fantastic. Please do the same for Halo. I would be so grateful. And there are my achievements. They just pop up. You can also play the multiplayer if you want to. Go to multiplayer and it will work. And just play quick match and just, I don't know, Capital Conquest. Unable to locate station. Okay, right. Let's just jump into single player then, I guess, or campaign. But you can also access the Steam store. You see here, this was the Games of Windows Live store in the previous version. So yes guys, it works. I'll show you it works. Okay, I will cut the video here because I already have spoken so long. Here are all the games again which I own, retail versions. They are all games of Windows Live. Only 2 of these games you will be able to play online after the 1st of July, and those 2 are Ace Combat and BioShock 2. I really hope Microsoft will also release those 2 awesome games, Halo 2 and Gears of War, to the Steam platform. Well, Devil May Cry 4 you can access on Steam anyway. Lost Planet 2, I don't know what happens. Resident Evil 5, I don't know what happens. And Street Fighter 4, well, yeah, you can access Super Street Fighter and Street Fighter X Tekken, so I think those 2 are not so important. Street Fighter 4 and Devil May Cry 4, people won't cry for them. No pun intended for Devil May Cry 4. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will answer them when I have time. I will put a list into the description to show you which games will be continued after Games of Windows Live shuts down. I hope you enjoyed my video and see you guys next time. Bye bye.